Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do collective tarot for today, a tarot. Today is Friday. It is June 12th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. I was going to rant and rave about something and I already forgot what it was. Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. Oh, okay. Well, I had two things to rant and rave about. I remembered the one. I was just watching a reader and she made a comment about a karmic energy. Okay. And when she referred to this karmic energy, she said that they would never change. She said that they would never change. And I'm kind of sitting there and I'm sure as a reader in the past, I'm sure that I've said the same damn thing. I'm sure. But as a healing person, right? I'm sitting there and I hear her say this and I just think to myself, who the fuck are you to tell someone that a person is never going to change? You don't know that. They don't know that. The person probably doesn't even know that yet. Anybody could change at any given moment. And am I crazy? I literally just had like this like epiphany moment where I just felt the need to like defend this loser in this reading. And then and at first I was like, okay, Kim, okay. And then I was like, no. You know, if somebody wants to change, if somebody decides they want to heal themselves, then they're going to do that. To just automatically assume like, oh, they're never going to change. They're going to be the same asshole they always were. Like, do you want to put that on somebody? And here's the thing, you can say, oh, it's just a reading, it's not a big deal. But in reality, when you do readings, you're pulling on energy that's out there, energy that happened, energy that's happening, energy that's going to happen. So in reality, you actually are putting that out there for a lot of people. And I'm thinking to myself, how many times have I done that where I said, oh, they're not going to change. They're not going to change. And now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, who the fuck was I to say that about anybody? I'm telling you, every day of healing gets better and better. You know what's funny? I feel like every day that you are healing, you believe in more and more and more for humanity, like better and better and good for humanity, and yet you withdraw more from society. Does that make sense? I feel like that's the case because you want better for people. You want people to heal. You want people to be their better selves, right? You want that for everybody. But at the same time, you can see what's out there and the people that aren't changing and the people that you're surrounded by. And it just makes you like go within, it makes you withdraw, you know? Definitely makes it harder to make friends. We got 2 on the table, 1 major, 3 on the table, 4 on the table. All right, who wants to talk? We got 5 on the table. Oh, shit. Okay, I just heard from Bridesmaids. I think I watched Bridesmaids on Sunday or Monday, maybe I watched it on Monday on my birthday. Where where Melissa McCarthy, Megan, she plays the character of Megan. She's talking to Annie, and Annie goes, "Oh shit!" And Melissa McCarthy, she goes, yeah, oh shit, yeah, oh shit. And I just heard that in my head, like, yeah, oh shit, oh shit. We have 5 cards on the table. 4 of them are majors. Okay, I mean, technically, this doesn't have to be a romantic situation, but that's what it looks like to me. We're gonna do 2 more shuffles. Two people refuse to call it quits. 2 people are hanging on to each other. I don't know that it's like a bad thing. I think just because they're zombie cards, maybe it's making me feel like it's a bad thing. I mean, when you get married, you say till death do us part. We got 7. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Okay. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. We have 4 majors. We have no reversals. 9 of cups at the bottom of the deck. 6 of swords. 10 of swords at the top of the deck. It's like surrounded by shit. All right. I'm going to set that on the box. Let me show you what we got. I'm getting that thing where my mouth feels like all like I have too much phlegm and too much saliva. We got the Lovers, 2 of Pentacles, the World. We got Justice. We've got Death. 2 of Wands. And then bottom of the deck is 10 of Cups. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So when these first 5 cards fell out, I just, like, to me, it's just screaming like 2 people that don't want to let each other go. And I don't know that this is necessarily a good or a bad thing. I feel like this is a couple that goes back and forth. I feel like they have the good times, they have the bad times. With this 2 of Pentacles, Hattie Thorne wrote at the bottom, balance or breakdown. Part B. And it's funny because the World card suggests an ending. The Death card suggests an ending. We've got the Justice in between. Like, how many times did this couple, like, break up, get back together, get divorced, get remarried? I don't, or... And it's funny because when I looked at the Justice card, at the bottom it says the verdict is in and it's terminal. And my first thought when I saw that was that these 2 are never going to let each other go. Like, for better or for worse, these 2 are going to be stuck with each other for the rest of their lives. I feel like there's... I feel like there's a lot of passion in this connection. I feel like it's like a lot of butting heads, like a couple that butts heads a lot. And it's not to say that they don't love each other. It's just I want to say they don't have common ground. But I feel like that's not true either. It could just be like two very different people. They got together and there's like a constant like clash. This it could be anything, but it's giving like difference, and it's giving like more than one difference. So sorry, don't look at my flabby arm. I'm just kidding. Actually, I think my arms look really great. I've lost a lot of weight. Not in my belly, but everywhere else. Um, like there could be an age difference, okay? There could be like a class difference, there could be a racial difference, but I think it's more than one. So like let's say there's a masculine and there's a feminine, right? We'll just say that we'll do hetero norms. The masculine is a white guy, 40s, Muslim. And the female, the woman, is in her 50s. My right ear is ringing. My right ear is ringing. The woman is in her 50s. She's Asian and she's a Buddhist. Like that's a lot of clashing. That's a lot of difference. It could be something as simple as like being a Republican and being a Democrat, or like being a city girl, being a country boy. Like it could be anything, but there's like differences there, and it kind of pits them against each other. And it's kind of funny that the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups fell out. Pick your poison, choose your doom. Well, Ten of Cups was bottom of the deck, but they came out after each other. Ten of Cups. Happiness is how you remember it. Pick your poison, choose your doom. Happiness is how you remember it. And when you think about relationships, when you think about like fighting and getting into it with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever, like in those moments, it sucks. It's horrible, right? It's shit. It's like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to do this. Like, this is dumb. Like, I'm right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But the thing is that what you remember? Like, do you always just remember the bad times? Do you ever remember the good times? Because it's kind of funny. I feel like whoever this couple is, like they get into it a lot. Like they don't see eye to eye a lot, but in the background, they have a lot of good times. And yes, I am also referring to sexy time, but I'm like they have a lot of fun together. But it's like passionate. Like when they clash, they clash. And I'm not saying like violence. I'm just, what it kind of reminds me of? Like when you think of when you think of the gods and goddesses, Greek, Roman, it doesn't really matter. But if you've ever watched any of those movies, like the old movies, like Clash of the Titans, if you ever the new one, they did the remake, Troy. Just like when you think about gods and goddesses, on Mount Olympus duking it out because they're fighting over what they're going to do to the people, down on earth, right? Because what didn't they always wasn't there always like a thing about thunderstorms, thunder and lightning? Wasn't there always a thing about that, like being like the gods and goddesses fighting on Mount Olympus? I could have sworn there was something about that. It's like two people that like they're not afraid to go at it. They're not afraid to defend their position, their belief. But then at the end of the day, like they always come back together. And it's funny because people will probably look at them from the outside and just think that they're constantly teetering on some type of, end of cycle, death, rebirth. Like, okay, they're going to finally break up this time. They're going to finally get divorced. But that's not really That's not really what's going on here. It's just a very passionate connection. The justice is out here. Like, whatever this is, I mean, this was meant to be. And you could, I'm just talking about karmics, right? And people can't change and people can change. And I mean, who are we to say that this is like this is a karmic relationship or anything like that? Maybe that's why when I heard that, I had that reaction. Because when you look at this, you would probably say, like, oh, well, this is a shitty relationship. Like, this is karmic. Like, they're not going to last. Like, there's the world card, there's the death card. But look, I mean, really look. I don't think it's karmic at all. I think it's two people, possibly even they could even really be soulmates, divine counterparts. maybe one is an Aries and one is a Cancer or something. I don't know. Like, one's really fiery and one's very emotional. Or maybe they're both emotional. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe they're both fire. Maybe one's a Leo and one's a Sag. I don't know. But I think whatever this is, whomever this is, I think this was supposed to be like this. I mean, I guess it makes for an exciting relationship. I don't know, because you say, like, oh, they fight and they fight and they bicker and this, that, and the other. Like, how do they even stay married? But think about the couples that never fight. Like, don't you think that would be worse? Wouldn't that be worse? And I think the ex-husband and I think we had a good amount of, like, fighting and not fighting. I think ours was like even keel, because I don't remember like a lot of fighting, but I don't remember no fighting. I think if there's no fighting, then that means there's no passion. And if there's no passion, then what are you doing together? I don't know. Mm, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a different opinion on it tomorrow. But that's my opinion today. I mean, the Lover's card says together in death forever. The Justice card says the verdict is in and it's terminal. The Death card says it's not the end, just the sequel. Oh, I've talked about this movie before. I think I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. The Nine Lives of Tom, or the Three Lives of Thomasina, because cats have 9 lives. But I think the movie is called The Three Lives of Thomasina, and it's a Disney movie, live action from like the 50s, 60s, and it's about this little girl. I want to say they live in Ireland. I want to say, or maybe England. I don't know. She has a little cat, a little orange cat, like my Homer, and it's a boy, and she named him Thomasina. Kind of girly, but okay. Um, and the cat like gets out, and they think the cat is dead. Something happens, okay, and so the cat lived with the little girl, and then something happened. I can't remember. Like, I think they thought it was dead, but then it ran away or something. I can't remember. I haven't watched it in forever, but it used to be one of my favorite movies. And the cat ended up at this witch's house, and she took the cat in and took care of the cat, and because it was sick. Like, I think it was hurt, it was injured. So she took care of the cat, and the cat like became hers for a time. And then eventually the cat went back to the little girl, went back home. I think she followed the cat there. I don't know, something, because she met the dad, the single dad, and the daughter. And it was like the three lives of Thomasina. Like he lived with the little girl, then he lived with the witch, and then he went back home, and then the witch met the dad, and I think they ended up together. And she wasn't technically a witch, but I guess the people in town called her a witch because she was like an earthy kind of. I want to say it was Ireland. I want to say they were Irish actors too. The guy that played the father was a pretty well known actor at the time, and I think he passed away a long time ago. But um, and the little girl was familiar. She was in some other stuff, I think, for Disney too, but I can't remember what her name is. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. But, the three lives of Thomasina, like the cat just kept like, the cat just kept making it. With the death card, it's not the end, just the sequel. Three lives of Thomasina. Like this lovers connection, this couple just like they just have 9 lives. They just keep going and going and going. Like the Energizer bunny. It really was a cute movie. You should watch it if you can find. I'm sure it's on the Disney Channel. I'm sure you might even be able to find it for free on YouTube. Actually, this couple too. Just one more thing before I let this go. I think this couple recognizes that they have like a non-traditional type of romance relationship. Because the Two of Pentacles, it says balance or breakdown, and for some reason, I'm just like picturing the two like is it going to be good today or is it going to be bad today? Like they know that they have. I mean, they're still together. They can't think it's that horrible. Whomever they are, look how happy they are. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Take from it what you will. If it resonated, fabulous. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later.